A dark night in Africa. The sky is silent, stars glitter above the desert, but beneath that silence something extraordinary is unfolding. Deep inside a volcano, far away from cities and hidden from the world, there are whispers of a military base being built, not on the surface, but inside fire and stone. And the man behind it all is none other than Ibrahim Traoré, the young revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso who rose to power like a storm. But here's the shocking question: why would a president build a secret army base inside a volcano? What is he hiding? What is he preparing for? Stay with me, because this story is not just about politics. It's about secrets, survival, betrayal, and the mysterious vision of a leader shaping Africa's future. People often say power comes from money, weapons, or armies. But Traoré understood something deeper. True power comes from secrecy. If the world doesn't know what you're doing, they can't stop you. That's why he chose a volcano. On the outside, it looks like nothing more than a dead mountain, black stone, ash, heat, and silence. Nobody would imagine that beneath those towering walls, something extraordinary was being built. For months, locals reported strange noises at night. The ground would shake lightly as if the volcano was alive again. But there was no eruption, no fire. Only the echo of drilling, the rumble of machines hidden deep inside the earth. One day, a shepherd passed by with his flock and saw a convoy of trucks. They carried steel, fuel, and men in dark uniforms. But instead of heading to the city, the trucks disappeared into the mountain. Into the volcano. He told his story, but nobody believed him. They laughed at him. A secret base inside a volcano? Impossible. But what he saw was true. Inside, massive tunnels were being carved through the rock. The air was hot, smoky, and heavy, but these tunnels led to vast chambers, rooms big enough to house hundreds of soldiers, advanced machinery, and even laboratories. Generators roared, giving life to the underground world. Engineers worked day and night, installing steel doors thicker than anything seen before. Hallways stretched like veins of fire through the volcano. And at the very center, a command hub came to life. Walls covered in glowing screens, maps of Africa pinned with red markers, and blinking lights that pulsed like the heartbeat of a hidden beast. This was not just a military base. It was a fortress. A place invisible to satellites, impossible to bomb, and safe from the prying eyes of foreign powers. But still, the question haunts us: why would Traoré go to such extremes? Some say it's because he does not trust the West. For decades, Africa's leaders were overthrown, silenced, or controlled by powerful nations. Traoré wanted to make sure that if anyone came for him, he would have a place to fight back, a fortress no one could touch. Others believe the reason goes beyond simple defense. They whisper that the base holds advanced technology, secret weapons, maybe even experiments the world has never seen before. And then there are the darker rumors, the kind that send chills down your spine. Villagers nearby whisper about rituals inside the volcano. They claim shamans were brought into the tunnels to bless the chambers. They talk of glowing lights seen at night, shadows moving across the mountain. Some believe Traoré is building not just an army, but an invincible army, soldiers trained with both modern weapons and ancient African powers. Could it be true? Is Traoré creating the first military force that combines science and spirituality? It sounds impossible, yet the mystery only grows deeper. Think about it. A normal army base can be seen and destroyed. But a base hidden in fire and stone? Untouchable. If war comes, the enemy wouldn't even know where to strike. And Traoré, though young, is a student of history. He knows the greatest leaders of the past always had secrets. The pharaohs built hidden tombs. The Mayans carved entire cities underground. Even modern superpowers hide bunkers and missile silos. But a fortress inside a volcano? That is beyond imagination. Eyewitnesses who worked near the area described haunting scenes. Black helicopters flying in at night, vanishing into the mountain. Endless convoys of trucks carrying crates marked with warning symbols, classified, radioactive, dangerous. One worker swore he saw massive cages being unloaded, but what they held inside, nobody knows. Could it be weapons? Could it be animals? Or something even more terrifying? Nobody has the answer. Here is the strangest part. Satellite images of the volcano show nothing unusual. No tunnels, no roads, no construction. It's as if the mountain swallowed everything. Experts were left speechless. How could something so large be completely invisible to the outside world? That's when theories about advanced stealth technology began to spread. Some believe Traore is working with hidden engineers, perhaps even foreign scientists, to create technology that blocks satellites. A fortress invisible not only to people but to the entire modern world. If true, that would make this one of the most advanced secret bases on Earth. But with such power comes fear. If you control an army hidden in a fortress no one can find, you control the future. That is what makes the world nervous. Rumors spread that foreign governments tried to investigate. Drones were sent, but none returned. Intelligence officers disappeared near the volcano, swallowed in silence. It's as if the volcano itself has become a gatekeeper of secrets. So, why did Ibrahim Traoré do it? The truth might be simple, or it might be terrifying. Maybe he wanted to protect his people from foreign control. Maybe he wanted to create the strongest defense system Africa has ever seen. Or maybe, just maybe, he is preparing for something much larger. Something the world has no idea about. One thing is certain, this volcano base is not an ordinary project. It shows ambition, vision, and the kind of thinking that changes history. Whether you admire him or fear him, Traoré has already proven one thing: Africa is no longer playing by the world's rules. It is making its own. And as the volcano stands silently under the African sky, we cannot help but wonder, what is really happening inside those fiery walls? And when the time comes, what will emerge from it? This is the mystery of Ibrahim Traoré's hidden army base inside a volcano. A secret that could change not only Africa, but the entire world.